ThePetri here showing you Alistar, who can turn fights with his high CC and survivability. And oh, please don't. Guys, come on. Let's go again. So, you can be really useful for your team. But oh, is there anybody to help me? No, okay, let's do this different way. Hello everybody, and welcome to this new series I called Brain of the Main. Here I will go over gameplay of other content creators of this game and show you why they are the top players and I'm using them. But with new series should come new screen. So allow me to introduce you to CS. That is short for Circle of Skill. Here I will show you why they got to the top. And now, today's episode featuring Alicopter, an Alistar main and self-proclaimed Rome King. Well, let's have a look at him. First point I want to talk about is his ability to read the situation, which is crucial for every engage support. I'll try to explain more on the examples with this one. Here he almost gets revealed by Lee Sin, going for the scuttle crab. He lets him pass and hides with Pike in the pixel brush, warding it to make sure that Lee Sin has no idea what's coming to him. Lee Sin then notices Sejuani. He tries to push Scuttle away from her right into the knockup, granting Ali's team free kill and a Scuttle Crab. In the second clip, he sees Rek'Sai ganking top. She is healthy and will probably go to her own jungle to farm. He waits for Nidalee in the dry bush, and together they cause Rek'Sai color blindness. Next thing is his signature move, Hex Flashing over walls. He mostly uses this on the mid lane from the Raptor wall. With this, he's able to kill even champions who play safely under turret and his team can't reach them. Now I'll let the clips show you what I mean. I would just like to point out the brilliance of this flash because it's hard to execute. And keep in mind that even those that survived, they got his flash. Now comes the most important part, his roaming. I give it different color because this is what defines his gameplay. For start, I wanna talk about this typical route, let's say on the right side, because every game is different of course, but there are some similar points. So, after getting out of base, depending on the jungler and ADC he plays with, they of course either innovate, wait for enemy in a brush, or lead their jungler. Then usually after level 3, he recalls and goes for roam. Lately, since he's playing with Daemon, he usually comes mid, or help jungler secure a scuttle crab. After that, he usually rotates top, and trickles if he's too low. Then he goes back to mid again to cover his team on Drake, which he doesn't attack because Alistar has very low damage and he has his mobbies still active. Then he returns back to bot lane and after that things are too random to talk about them. Just want to inform you about drawbacks of this playstyle. Leaving some ADCs alone can cripple their farming against certain matchups. And important thing, with moving about the map like this, you'll be always behind in level. Now, for some clips of his gameplay. In this clip, we can see him heading straight for top lane, where Riven holds Volibear with her CC just long enough so he can show that he too has knock-up and stun. And this is his first roam of the game. We can see Lee singing in Pike. Luckily Sejuani notices that and together they collapse on enemies. He knocks Jace into turret where they can easily finish him off. Pike then gets Lee Sin too. Next thing that makes him strong is his usage of abilities and active items. If you watch his streams, you can see that he always knows what is he doing and why is he doing it. Next clip is perfect to show that. Here, Wayne overextends and Blaze goes in. He channels his flash and uses all abilities to kill him. Meanwhile, Game shows up and chases Wayne. He stuns Twitch to get more time. Wayne escapes and kinda realizes that he's in a bad spot and disengage. Alice pops his E and W's minion next to the Twitch, so he doesn't get him out of his range. With now full E, he kills him and goes for Kain, who changed his mind again. But he's out of mana, so he quickly uses his biscuit and knocks him up for when to finish. Last thing I want to talk about is how he builds. He has strong and reliable go-to build, which I will go over in a second. But he is extremely flexible, and if his team needs him so, he even goes and builds some damage. Now to the basic build I was talking about earlier. For runes, he uses Aftershock with Demolish, Bone Plating, instead of which he sometimes uses Conditioning, and lastly Unflinching. In secondary tree, he always has Hex Flash, which is important for him, and Future Market, sometimes replaced with Biscuits. Now to the items. I'll just quickly go over them, since I believe you know what they do. At the start of the game, he always takes Relic Shield with 2 health pots. Since he's roaming, he tries to get mobbies on his first back. Then he builds Zeke's, Knight's Vow, and Solaria Locket. Last item changes a lot, but it's usually redemption. And with that, I believe I've said everything I wanted to. So, wait, what? No! Uh, you see, he has his cow costume. So, for purpose of this video, I decided to get one too. Well, guess what? It doesn't work. It seems that you actually have to do something to win in this game. Well, let's forget about that. Because now it's time for you. Let me know in the comments if this video helped you in any way and who should be next. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. Oh, and in case someone would have a problem. Most of the gameplay clips from this video comes from Alicopter's streams, and in that regard, he is the rightful owner. Petri out!